Children, welcome back to online classes. Today we are going to see the third chapter of history, the remaining part continuation. Actually, the first topic today is political radicalism and economic crisis. Now, actually what was political radicalism? Political radicalism was an uprising by the Spartacist League against the Weimar Republic. This league demanded a Soviet style governance based on Bolshevik ideals. The Weimar Republic crushed this uprising with the help of the war veterans organization called the Free Corps. Spartacists later formed the Communist Party of Germany. Communists and socialists both wanted political radicalism against Hitler's rule. Here, in this, what is actually a Spartacist League? Spartacist League was a group of revolutionaries in Germany. They set up the Soviets of workers and sailors in many cities. They demanded that the Soviet style of governance be set up in Germany. Spartacists were opposed by socialists, Democrats and Catholics. The Weimar Republic crushed the Spartacist League, who then formed the Communist Party of Germany. Now, let us see what is Soviet. Soviets were Soviet democracy is a political system in which the rule of the population by directly elected Soviets. Soviets were political and governmental bodies of the late Russian Empire, primarily associated with the Russian Revolution, which gave the name the later states of the Soviet Russia and the Soviet Union. Now let us see what is a communist party. A communist party is a political party that seeks to realize the social and economic goals of communism. Now what is communism? Communism is a political and economic system that seeks to create a class-less society in which the major means of production such as mines and factories are owned and controlled by the public. There is no government or private property or currency, and the wealth is divided among citizens equally or according to the individual need. Now let us see what why is why was there. Now first let us see Communist Party. A Communist Party of Germany was a major political party in the Weimar Republic between 1918 and 1913, an underground resistance movement in Nazi Germany, and a minor party in West Germany in the post-war period until it banned in 1956. Now let us see why was there a demand for Soviet style governance in Germany after First World War. Germany's territory before the World War, Germany was under the autocratic and military rule. Germany was under the autocratic and military rule of the emperor. He was the sole decision maker. Germany had to pay war reparation in gold. Germany's territory was divided and the part of military became small in size. The people became rebellious. They was not satisfied with new rules being implemented. Many revolutions broke out in need for communism. This created a need for Soviet-style governance, a government formed by elected Soviets. The Weimar Republic crushed the uprising with the help of war veterans organization called Free Corps. The anguished Spartacists later founded the Communist Party of Germany. So here let us see a war veteran. War veteran is a person who has served in the armed forces during a war. Then let us talk about now the events leading to the economic crisis in Germany. Germany has fought World War I largely on loans and had to pay war reparation in gold. This depleted the gold reserves of the country. In 1923, Germany refused to pay and the French occupied its leading industrial area, Ruhr, to claim their coal. Germany retaliated and printed paper currency ruthlessly. With too much printed money in circulation, the value of German mark fell. As the value of mark collapsed, prices of goods increased. This crisis, in which Germans had to carry cartloads of currency notes to buy a loaf of bread, was known as hyperinflation. Let me explain you what is the topic, the years of depression. German investments and industrial recovery totally dependent on short-term loans, largely from the USA. This support was withdrawn when the Wall Street Exchange crashed in 1929. So here what is Wall Street Exchange? Wall Street Exchange is the name of the world's biggest stock exchange located in USA. A stock exchange standardizes investments, allowing people to buy or sell discrete and equal shares of ownership in various companies. It facilitates the transfer of funds between investors and business, regulating and necessary to provide maximum safety for everyone's investments. Actually, the main function of stock market is to provide ready market for sale and purchase of securities. The presence of stock exchange market gives assurance to investors that their investment can be converted into cash whenever they want. Fearing a fall in prices, people made frantic efforts to sell their shares. On one single day, 24 October, 13 million shares were sold. This was the start of Great Economic Depression. Over the next 3 years, between 1929 and 1932, the national income of USA fell by half. Factories shut down, exports fell, farmers were badly hit, and speculators withdrew their money from the market. The efforts of this recession in the US economy were felt worldwide. The German economy was the worst hit by the economic crisis. By 1932, industrial production was reduced to 40% of the 1929 level. Workers lost their jobs or were paid reduced wages. The number of unemployed touched to 6 million. On the streets of Germany, you could see men with placards around their necks saying, "Willing to do any work." Unemployed youths played cards or simply sat at street corners or desperately queued up at the local employment exchange. As jobs disappeared, the youth took to criminal activities and total despair became commonplace. Let us see the topic Hitler's rise to power. Hitler was born in Austria in 1889 and spent his youth in poverty. During the First World War, he enrolled himself in the German army, acted as a messenger at the front, became a corporal and earned medals for bravery. In 1919, he joined a small group called the German Workers' Party and subsequently took control of his party, renaming it as the National Socialist German Workers' Party. This party came to be known as Nazi Party. In 1923, Hitler planned to seize control of Bavaria, march to Berlin and capture power. He failed and was arrested and tried for treason. Treason means disloyalty to one's country or its government. Treason is any attempt to overthrow the government or impair the well-being of state to which one was allegiance, the crime of giving aid or comfort to the enemies of one's government. So, and he later released. The Nazis could not effectively mobilize popular support till the early 1930s. It was during the Great Depression that Nazis became a mass movement. As we have seen, after 1929, banks collapsed and businesses shut down. Workers lost their jobs and middle class were threatened with destitution. In such a situation, Nazi propaganda stirred hopes of a better future. In 1928, the Nazi Party got more than 2.6% votes in the Reichstag, the German parliament. By 1932, it had become the largest party with 37% votes. He was a powerful speaker. His passion and his words moved people. He promised to build a strong nation and also he promised to employment for those looking for work and a secure future for the youth. He promised to weed out all foreign influences and resist all foreign conspiracies against Germany. He devised a new style of politics. He understood the significance of rituals and spectacle in mass mobilization.